Okay, that feels better. Ahoy, Michelle. I don't know why that blue screen is sagging down like that. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's sagging, but apparently it is. Kyle's here. I seen Kyle earlier today at my sister's. I was working again on my nephew's van, but Kyle doesn't live very far from there, so he stopped over. We were supposed to go out on the Grand River and have some fun searching for treasures and whatnot, but it didn't work out today. So I've got more to do on the van than I even want to talk about. Got the axle almost in. The old one came out, yeah, reasonable. Broke the tie rod in because I did find out that Rick thinks it was damaged before. Said he hit something, and that's what. Well, I couldn't get the nut off the end of the tie rod. I ended up having to cut it off, which means then you have to replace the tie rod end totally, not just the ball, but the whole thing. That was $50. And then once I do get it on there, well, definitely the vehicle will have to have a front end alignment. Did get a tire repaired, and the new axle's almost in. It's just a matter of trying to line up the hub and get it to slide onto the spline shaft. And got to grease the tie rod once we get that on there too, because it comes with a Zert fitting. It's it's better than original because you can grease it. A lot of these, when they come from the factory, they're all factory sealed. Well, when the boot goes out, you're screwed. You can't add grease, so you got to replace it. Okay, fine. Should be fairly easy, except this one wasn't. Michelle Leonardo, welcome aboard. Linda Barker's here, and of course Kyle. Dave is here. Midwest Bicker, welcome aboard. And somewhere my sister's supposed to be here. She hasn't said anything. Sensei Don, he's already in with the word homeless. I just got to find his red chip. Okay, and then Linda's in with hobo. Let's see. We'll find Linda's chip here in a minute. It might not be as obvious as I thought. Everything got mixed up. I can't remember if we ever made a chip for my sister. So we may still have to do that. The chips are well mixed up. So I hope everyone's been having a good day. I've been working on that silly van for 3 days now. But it's not been all day. It's just, it's like every little bit of it keeps fighting me. But eventually, see, there's Tina's, there's Fairy Dust, Jimmy Ray's, Vicky, let's see here, Lance was voted best hair on the internet. All right, let's see here. There's Sue's. So where is Linda's chip? Maybe it's back here. Jonathan's. There's Ringo, or yeah, there's Roaming with Ringo's. There's Nate Dog, She Devil, Raven. She's the one that said Lance has the best hair. There's my sister's chip. And there's Nate. Nate at 8. And there's She Devils. Did I see her here yet? No, not yet, I don't think. Fairy Dust. Yes, I did. I did, Brene. Georgianne Rose. There's Ringo's other chip. Kyle tries to cheat. He's got 2 chips. Okay, there's Carl's. He must still be at work. William Brody's. So where is... Well, this is kind of weird. Where is... There it is. I got you, Linda. Now we just got to find Sensei Don's chip. I do know it's red because he reminded me that it's red. Todd Johnson, still haven't heard from him. But I also haven't tried to contact him either. There's Michelle's. She's here. Just waiting on her for H word. J. Charles Outdoors. I did hear from him the other day. He commented on one of my recent videos. My sister gave me a nice green colored Verner's shirt today. Really nice. So I figure when Jill sees it, she'll be happy. She likes it when I wear green. Okay, Don, I got your chip. So we got 2 chips in there now. We got Linda Barker's and Sensei Don's. Axel hours. Yeah, you're right. I got you. Got you, Kyle. You are in. Who am I missing? Quick change artist. Yeah. I wish I was. Okay. And Michelle said, hiya. So that works. But Michelle's chip is in. Now I'll scroll down and make sure I haven't missed anybody else with their H word. Midwest Picker said hello. And that'll work. But where's his chip? Do you remember what color your chip is, Dave? Maybe you had a blue one. Lily and Fiddle. Breeze. Hitch up and toe. So, like I said, I really wanted to go out on the Grand River today with Kyle, but it didn't work out for us. Okay. You can eliminate that one. That list. Now I forgot who I was looking for. Midwest Pickers. Kobe's. Dave, do you remember what colored chip you had? You know what, Kyle? Dave would love to go with us too when we go magnet fishing, or I think his metal detector is sophisticated enough to do the edge of the shore without damaging it. It's waterproof head. Yeah, the three of us should get nuts one of these days. So, still looking for. There's Jules. Still looking for Midwest Pickers chip. There's Kevin's. There's Troy's from Grand Marais. Jake J's. All right, I'm going to go for the white ones. Maybe we never actually gave him a real color yet. There's Dirk Tenhass. Dave, Midwest Picker. So you're in. Can't remember. I'd have to go back through my notes to find out what color you're actually supposed to have. Carl is here, Hermit with Wi-Fi. And last week I was going to give him a free pass and I didn't. This week I am going to give him a free pass. Just because. And I saw his chip a little while ago. There it is. I got it, Carl. You're in. William Brody is here. His phone is dying. He's here now. Hippo on Horatio, you need more. Good one, Bill. You're in. And then Fairy Dust is in, and hopefully with help, the color of the chip is given to y'all. Yeah, I know it's purple, and I have it right where? I just saw it. Oh, that just missed me. It was a MiFi. I had it on the upper shelf up here. And somehow I must have bumped the cord there. Good grief. Nancy's here from our treasured home. I'm still looking for Fairy Dust chip, and it was hiding under Tina's. So you are in, Brene. I might be caught up. So Kyle is busy doing alphabetical lakes. We did Camp Lake about 3 weeks ago or so. And then he's done Cranberry Lake, and yesterday Crockery Lake. We were going to do Cedar Lake and then go into the Grand River today, but it didn't work out. But we did talk about D lakes, and one that was be pretty big and take us a while, probably be pretty much a all afternoon type of excursion, is Dumont Lake down by Allegan. Now, I practically grew up on that lake. That was my dad's favorite go-to lake for fishing. And, even after he passed away, I would go and fish there. Yeah. Haven't been there in a few years, but it's getting time. We'll go there this summer. Somehow, some way. Fairy Dust says, hee-haw. There's a lot of hellos on there, but I use it for Dave, Midwest Picker already. So, buttons on your underwear. You got to come up with a different H word. Wow, we got 10 people in the house on board already. We're doing pretty good. I don't think we have anybody new here yet. If we have somebody new in here, please let me know so I can explain to you how this works, what the poker chips are all about. We will be going through this book here in just a little bit. Uh, in order to get in on the first drawing, of course, for the $5 ticket, you just need to come up with a letter. Uh, the letter H is our theme letter tonight. So you would need to come up with a word that starts with the letter H. Then when we get into it, after we draw a person or at around 7, and we start scratching, well then after I get 5 letters scratched for that person, then I will give out 2 words from the card and you can make a sentence. And even if you were entered in the first drawing, you can be entered in the second drawing. Even the person who won can make up a sentence and be entered into the Black Pearls drawing. Now, we haven't had it yet where the same person won both draws, but that could happen. There she is, Bree. TGIF, welcome aboard. So you're babysitting, that's not an H word, but that's okay. Oh, you don't have to be on time, Carl. You should have seniority. What the hell? You guys don't need a meeting. Anyways, I mentioned to you the other night, Bree, to go check out my video with the babies. But you were already gone. Where were we? Was it Nate's? I think we were at Nate's. I believe Nate's going live at 8, so we're doing Ticks at 6 and Nate at 8, as far as I know. Anyways, Bree, go check out that video. It's got your name on it. And the babies have now been put out to pasture. They're not confined to that mud yard, as I call it. They're apparently not confined to eating from the feeder. I saw them up on the hillside. In fact, when I went by Monday morning, I didn't see them at all. I'm like, oh no, where are they? So I thought maybe they got moved over to the main farm. Well, I'm kind of slowing down, looking at the main farm, and I don't see any babies over there. But there is a separate pasture behind that barn where the babies are right now, or where they were. So I think they come to that barn at night. That's kind of their home base right now that they're used to. And that evening, coming home from Coopersville, I saw them out on the hillside behind the barn. That would have been another good picture, but I had traffic behind me, plus I needed to get here. So, what's William saying? Ringo and Fairy Dust, and Jack, everyone who comes in every week are new. Okay. It can be brand new. Meetings for storm prepping. Okay. Don't ask for pay if it's not your day out and you work for free. Well, hurricane works as an H word, but I already put you in just for hermit. Because I didn't put you in last week like I should have for that. Oh, I hear you. Michelle saying hi to everybody. And instead of saying hello, Bree is using the word hi. So that's her H word. So TGIF, got you right here. You're in the pot, Bree. Back before 8, but expect me Saturday to apply myself to the affected area. Okay. Tell you what, Carl, if we happen to draw your name tonight, or if somebody doesn't happen to be here tonight, we will scratch the ticket for them anyway. Because hey, it's my game. I can break my own rules, can't I? Requesting to receive a clues update. So you're talking about the Saturday show. This is the Wednesday show. The Saturday show is when we give out clues to guess the feature channel. But we're not doing feature channel today. We're doing why do we say it? The cliches and all that silly nonsense that's in this book. So, yeah, as far as I know, today is Wednesday. If it's Saturday, I am really screwed because I didn't go on at noon today. I was working on my nephew's van. Let's see. What am I missing here? Sue is here, and Midwest wants to change his H word to hippopatomonstrosiquipedalophobia. Pedalophilia. Pedophilia. Okay. That is quite creative. It's like I asked, that's a D word, Holly. I asked Cincy Plasma Tech if he put a post on Facebook. He burned himself with molten solder, and it still hurts. It's like he'll have a scar there in his hand. But I asked him if plasma, I can't remember now. Not Plasma Maniac, Plasmatronics, Plasma something. Anyways, I made up a new word, and he hasn't answered me yet. For all I know, it is a word. It had the word plasma in it. Okay. Hey, there's a few people that are not in the pot. You know who you are. And I think I got everybody's chips out now. Got my sister's chip out, but I haven't seen her say anything, so I don't know if she is really here or not. And Sensei Don hasn't said anything, but pretty sure he's here, and his chip is in because he already said put his chip in earlier with homelessness. So I told him he's not homeless, he's got a van. That's his home. He doesn't agree. Okay. Handicap, handkerchief, handwriting on the wall. We did that. Hang fire. We did that one. Hang on. We did that. Hannah's cook. All right. I never did this one. I never heard this one either. Hannah's cook. Where did we get the saying, not worth Hannah's cook? That's a saying. I never heard the saying. Hell, Holly scared me. Pretty good. Good, but you're already in, but that's good. H words. Nate Dog Adams is here. Welcome aboard. Hello won't get you in the pot, but another H word might just do it. So the expression, Hannah's cook, not worth Hannah's cook. Expression comes down to us from sailing ship days and is a corruption of the phrase hand or cook. It referred to a whale or fish that was not worth going after, one for which the captain felt it was not worth risking the life of a single hand or even a cook. Okay. Our treasured home is in with holiday. I got you, Nancy. You are in. And it seems like every time you go live, I got something else going on, or because I've been not feeling the best the past couple weeks. Today, it's better. It gets better each day. I'm feeling pretty doggone good. My eyes feel kind of tired. I might not stay at Nate's very long tonight. But, anyways, I apologize for not getting on with one of your lives. It'll happen. Ah, so our next phrase of why do we say it? Happy as a clam. Why do we use the expression happy as a clam at high tide? To mean extreme happiness. Because clams appear to desire nothing more than to be left alone. Since clams are gathered only when the tide is out, they should be very happy at high tide. Now, wonder why that is. How come we do not gather clams at high tide? Is there a fear of being drawn back out as the tide does go back out to sea? That's interesting. Happy as a clam at high tide. Okay. Well, busy or finding other excuses, Nancy. Hard up. What is the origin of the slang expression hard up? It was originally a nautical term. Boy, so many of these terms in this book have all come from nautical stuff. To put the helm hard up is to put it as far as possible to windward in order to turn the ship's head away from the wind. So today, one who has very little money and cannot face a financial storm but must turn away is said to be hard up. Yes, my hands are dirty from working on the car. Haven't had a chance to even wash them yet. Clam is closed up comfy. Can only harvest clams at very low tide. Is that because they hang out at that particular, the line between low and, or well, okay, when the tide goes out and then pretty soon it's almost ready to come back in, so that's low tide. It's that basically the depth of the water when it is more or less high tide. You know, I'm going to assume most places that's at least a couple feet. Jeannie Brown is aboard. Hello. You got to come up with a different H word, though, than just hello. I do have your Chip. Chip is sitting right here. Bree says they hang out. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, Jeannie Brown is my sister. And Sue is in with the word harpsichord. Sue has a black chip. And I'll find it here. Yeah, lucky dog. Okay, Sue, you are in. And Jeannie wants to use hippo. And yes, we can use hippo. So you're in too. We'll keep going here for, probably around maybe 10 to 7 we'll draw. And a lot of times people come in right at that part where I'm getting ready to draw, but then somebody comes in. So we give them a chance. Okay, the next H word in our book, why do we say it? Harp on things. Now, I've used this. How did the term harping come to mean the reiteration of a single point? We should probably call Patsy about this. She's always harping on the same thing over and over. Nate Dog Adams is in with Humpback. Kind of keep me up abreast on this stuff. Where is Nate Dogs? I saw it earlier. Nate Dog, Nate Dog. There he is. I got you. You're in. Nate Dog Adams is in the pot with Humpback Whale. So to harp is really to play the harp. And the allusion is to an old saying, harping on just one string. In other words, playing the same note over and over and over and over again. Okay, I'll buy that. Harrier. Not Hummingbird, Harrier. Where did cross-country runners get the name Harriers? Big giant bulb is here. Ahoy, Maria. See, I did remember, thanks to Kyle reminding me. She's in with the word hemorrhoid because somebody else already took hippo. Speaking of harpers, hello. Hi. Sure. I am live. Ouch, damn it, I just dropped the book. I'm live right now. Yep. I'll talk to you later, but do send me the pictures. Who? Oh. I figure I'll go to Randall on Monday, just like normal. Okay, hang on. I got you, Maria. I got your chip. I made you a chip, a red one for now. So you're in. Oh, she wants a blue chip. I don't have any blue chips available right now, but I will make you a blue chip somehow soon in the future. So what, Patsy? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I got a message a while ago that there's shifts available for Pepsi, but I just haven't had time to go on there because I got home at 10 minutes to 6. I had to go live. No, not quite. It's fighting me every step of the way, but hopefully I'll get it in. And then still got to do the tie rod end too. But yeah, the tie rod broke. Rick thinks it was damaged when he had to take to the median on a bad day where he almost got hit head on. So, anyways, yeah, it was definitely the bottom of the tie rod was damaged. That's why I couldn't get it loose. Couldn't get the nut off. So, all right. Well, I'm going to let you go so I can continue on here with my fans. So if you want to play the game, then you got to come online. You can't do it on the. Well, you can do it on your phone. You just got to go to you. You got to go to YouTube. You want a blue chip? Nobody. We're out of blue chips. But I can make a blue chip in the future. All right. It's a YouTube channel, and you type in Captain Jack Scrapper. Okay. Okay. But yes, Jeannie, she was harping about work. But, some of the information she gives me is useful. So Hitch Up and Toe is here. And I find that to be quite harmonious to put his sepia-colored chip in. You're in, Mark, just kind of automatically today. All right, who am I missing out on? Okay, Jeannie's in with Hermit. I thought I put your chip already in for some reason. Oh, you said Hippo, but maybe somebody else had that. Okay. Anyways, you're in. And yes, blue is a popular color. But I do have you in, Maria. And I think I am caught up. If somebody has said a word with the letter H and I haven't put you in, chastise me. That's a C word. Okay, I lost our place. Hippopotamus? No, we're not that far along yet. Harp, that's what we were on. Harping. And Harrier. Okay, where did cross-country runners get the name Harriers? Those. You scared everybody, Holly. Okay. A dog that is used to chase hares is called a harrier. Now, I knew that. And the first cross-country runs by men were made in playing the game Hare and Hound. I didn't know there was a game called Hare and Hound. Okay. I know dog races, they have a hare or a rabbit on a fence. It's a mechanical rabbit, and the dogs run after the mechanical rabbit, which is probably not fair because they can make that mechanical rabbit go a zillion miles an hour and the dogs can't. Yeah, you're right, Maria. She's feeling good. So you didn't ask me to go get her antibiotics today, so I think she is feeling a little bit better. The next H phrase is harum scarum. I've heard this, but I've never used it. What is the origin of the term harum scarum? Hare is an old English verb meaning to excite or to worry. We use it in the word harass. The term harum scarum originally meant to scare 'em and to worry them. Scare 'em and worry them. Worry 'em. Harum scarum. Okay. Harass, worry, yeah. That's a stretch. Tell Holly we said hello. William Brody said to tell you everyone said hello. What? Do I gotta repeat all that? William Brody said to tell you that everyone said hello.
Tell everyone I said hi.
Okay, that's an H word too.
And I'm not.
Well, Timmy's not here, so we don't have to worry about him thinking that Holly's hi because she said hi. Okay. I don't know where Timmy is. I haven't heard from him now in a couple days. Welcome aboard, Lily. She's saying hello, Holly, so I guess we better put her chip in. Got it right here, Lily. You're in. Hauling over the coals. Why do we call a thorough questioning or reprimand being hauled over the coals? I always say dragged over the coals. Because at one time, those suspected of heresy were literally hauled over the coals of a fire in order to induce them to confess their sins and adopt the true faith. I'd call that harassment. It makes you wonder. With some of these, with the days, weird things that go on where you can say, you can't say this, you can't say that. So if I'll probably get in trouble, but if a evangelical minister did something like that to induce you to change your ways or adopt his ways of religion, would that, hauling them over the coals, could that be considered assault? Maybe. Seems like it would be. Tina Turner. Oh no. Huh. Rest in peace, Tina Turner. I like a lot of her music. Did not know that. You tell Holly. Tina Turner passed away. Yeah, she was 83. Wow, it's 6:45 already. We got like 5 more minutes. So if somebody's not in the pot, I think we got at least a dozen. There's a good dozen in here, but I see there's 16 people on board. So somebody is not in the pot yet for the drawing for the $5 cash word, which is, we're going to do that in about 5 to 10 minutes. Haywire. That's a game I always like to play at the casino. Usually it's a 3-reel. Then it's got that little end, and it'll come down, and then all the reels go crazy. And then whatever it lands on, you hope it lands on something to win. But the game is called Haywire. I always kind of enjoyed that one. I think it's a quarter slot. How did the word haywire come to be used to describe something that's all in a mess? I think I know this. You're between lives. It's Wednesday, and I just heard, sorry to share sad news. That's all right. Hedgehog, huh? Why can't they just share the hedge? I got to put that up there. Good one, Mark. Oh, my God. That's almost sounds like something that I would have thought of. I'm going to change this lighting a minute. I look too yellow. They call me now yellow. That's a little better. I am starting to get a slight tan, very slight. I need that vitamin D. You know, we have a frost warning tonight. There's a possibility of frost. It's supposed to get down in the 30s. Yeah, simply the best. That is a perfect comment. Simply the best. All right. The term haywire seems to have first become popular in the logging camps of the North Woods. Here you go, Bree. In distant camps, the teamsters would save the wire from the bales of hay to mend a broken ham strap? Hame strap. Now, I would pronounce that hame strap. Or to put a link in a broken chain. Cooks would string haywire above the stove to dry the clothes and hang ladles up, and often to bind the stove together. In time, a camp that was notoriously poor in its equipment came to be known as a haywire camp. From this usage, the term has come to mean broken, sick, crazy, and a score of other things, none of them praiseworthy. The term now commonly means mixed up, like a pile of haywire after it's been removed from the bales. I'll tell you what, I can relate to that. And, chain link fence. You'd think, wow, that has a lot of uses. Well, yeah, you can drag it behind your tractor and smooth out the driveway, or use it down by the beach to kind of smooth the beach out and clean the beach. It makes a good rake almost for that purpose. But even the scrapyard doesn't really want to take chain link fence because it gets all tangled up for one, and it can screw up their shredder machines. But they do take it. Hitching up the camper so mom can bring it up to the land that you own. Cool. Nancy's saying, holy crap, terrible day, had to work late, and the traffic was horrifying. Red chip, you're right. I got you, Nancy Drew. You're in. I'm not sure what William's saying. Sue, Tina Turner, what's up?
I feel like shit, yeah.
Okay, Holly. I thought you were feeling better. Huh. Okay. You belched and said, because you said that felt good. All right, we're going to do one more H phrase from the book here. Then we'll try to encourage people to say something H and get your trip in if you haven't already. Okay, and you don't have to be here tonight to win. That's for tonight only. Okay, the next word is hearse. What is the origin of the word hearse? I would like to know. Maybe we will learn something. The word literally means a harrow. The Old French for harrow being hearse. The harrows of that time were triangular, and a triangular frame was used to hold the candles set at the head of the coffin. Even today, triangular frames are used to hold the candles burning before the statue of a saint in a Catholic church. Because this candle rack was shaped like a harrow, it too was called a hearse. Then, since the frame used to carry the coffin from the house to the church had candles on it, this frame in turn was named a hearse. When carriages were substituted for the frame used to carry a coffin, they took the name hearse. Interesting. All right, for next week, we'll save this one, which is a heart on one's sleeve. That would be me. Always wore my heart on my sleeve. My sister will tell you. All right. Who is not in yet? And have I missed anyone? It's going to be an interesting, fun time scratching. I do have a quarter here. Yes, I do. And the newer the quarter, the better it works. So I have a 23. It's a P mint, Pennsylvania mint. So it's brand new. And it'll scratch well. You get an old quarter and the edges are kind of dull. And you can't dig into the scratching material on the tickets to scratch them off very well. My husband asked me why I always act like a flamingo. So I put my foot down. Okay, I get it. That's cute. That is really cute. What's that lady's name? She's a very good storyteller. And, usually her stories are quite true. but she did one recently. What is her name? Wonder Hussey, which is a funny name in and of itself. But yeah, her channel is growing. But it's her storytelling ability that people are drawn to. Well, I'm sure that guys get hooked by the clickbait name, Wonder Hussey. And yes, she is a good looking gal. And yes, she goes to hot springs in the nude. Whatever. She knows how to bring in traffic. But the one she did about flamingo feathers and dressing up like burlesque. You know, they don't have that in Vegas anymore, where they had the burlesque shows and the flamingo dancers and all. They don't have those anymore. It's passe. But there's a special name for the people that do this. But a lot of the ladies took it to the street. They're dressed up in all these fancy feathers, and they're decked out like the dancers were. And people go to Vegas, and guess what? They got a ton of money in their hands, and they get their pictures taken with the flamingo dancers, if you will, or the burlesque. Yeah. And there's a special name for it, not bangers, something similar to that. Nothing to do with sex. No, but that's out there too. There are streetwalkers. So, anyways, yeah, that's what I'd probably end up getting my picture taken with a streetwalker. Anyways, yeah, people pay to have their pictures taken. And she said back in the day it was really good money because there wasn't that many doing it. Now the market is flooded, so you got to compete. And her outfit, she had several outfits. The red one, I guess, is kind of her standard one. And then she got one for St. Patrick's Day. It's green and a little more revealing. She's funny. Hippies went to Woodstock. That's a good one, Willie. I think I already put you in. I know what I did. You're in. Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely in with whatever you had before. Told to me by my 8-year-old grandson. What's this, Michelle? Oh. Okay, so you put that is cute. That is very cute. What color is the chip? Yeah, it's already in. And yes, Lily had a blue chip, or does have a blue chip. So I'm wondering, Georgianne Rose doesn't seem to be here. Who else is not here? Oh, usually Nate Price. He's usually here before he goes live at 8. Now I think about it, he usually comes in just usually when we're getting ready to make sentences. So maybe he'll come in then. So it is past 10 till 7, so I am going to shake this up. So that's it. If you're not in, you're not in. If you can still get in making a sentence after we start scratching off whoever the winner is of the $5 mystery key cash word. Okay, Lucky Dog has a phone call. Sue, you ought to tell those people you're always at Captain Jack's on Wednesday night from 6 to 8. And then you're at Nate's from 8 till 9. Tell them don't call. Don't call from 6 until 9. Period. And I'll try to tell Patsy not to call. It's all right. It happens. People forget, Helping hand for Georgianne. Yeah, she's not here, so we'll wait. Tonight's lineup is Land Cloud Adventures. That's at Nate, so Nate is at 8. And then Ray comes on at 9, and then Van Life with Gina at 10. That's the normal Wednesday night lineup. Normal. It doesn't always work that way, but it's pretty normal. I might make it. I'll try to make it through Nate's live, and usually I try to make it to Ray's. But when it gets to be 10 o'clock, Van Life with Gina, I'm usually about to nod off if I haven't already. So, all right. I'm not looking. I have a chip in my hand. I have no idea what color it is. Ooh, it's a red chip. Blank on one side. It's Big Giant Bulb, which is Maria. Okay. Let's get these other chips out of the way. Get our ink pen ready for words. Big Giant Bulb. And we'll get these other chips out, because whoever's here will probably be making sentences, and so we'll be reusing them quite soon. Linda Barker, Dave. Mark's, Nancy Michelle's, our treasured home, which is also on Nancy, and Jeannie. Excuse me. Kyle's, Lucky Dogs, Carl, and Lily's. Okay. And we have the ticket. Big Giant Bulb. I need to visit her channel. I haven't done that yet. Okay, Maria. Take a letter, Maria. Okay, your first letter. Yeah, I was talking about you, Nate. Okay, first letter. Maria's got the, she won this first pot draw for the $5 ticket. U is the first letter. So we have a U in mosquito. We have a U in Quincy. I think Quincy is a town somewhere around here in Michigan. Okay, outgo, that's a mystery keyword. Outgo. It's O-U-T, mystery key, O, so I'm thinking it's outgo. There's a U in ounce. Give them an ounce and they'll take a mile. Give them an ounce and they'll take a pint. There's a U in U and multiplex. U is usually a popular vowel. There's a U in clue. How about that, Brene? We have the word clue here. But I'm not giving out clues. And we have two U's in the word useful. All right. Next letter is a Q. Yeah, you were. No, you were in. I just didn't draw you. Q. Mosquito has a Q. Do not see any more Qs. Third letter is an F. There's an F in franchise and in infer. Those are crosswords. F. Looking for Fs. Food and useful. Never thought of that. The F word. 4-letter F word, everyone. Food. Food you. Feed me. All right. Useful. Feed me. No more F's that I can find. Yeah, that's okay, William. Sometimes I miss it too. Letter number 4 is an X. I think I saw an X somewhere. There's a Z. Yep, onyx. Onyx. Whatever. You know, the gem. Onyx. And multiplex. Okay. 5th letter, and then we get 2 words for this to make sentences. Land Cloud Adventure says fork. Well, we're just forking around here with our food, so feed me. It's fun. Boy. Maybe we should go back to the F words. G. Looking for G's. G in daylight. And by nightfall, it's going to be quite chilly. Yes, they are predicting frost here in Michigan. In the low-lying areas. We're actually kind of low-lying here at Camp Lake. There's a G in intrigue. Intrigue, I like that. There's a G in cognac. And I think that's it for G. So now you get 2 words and you can make a sentence and get your chip in. This is where Nate will get in. So the 2 words, first 2 words are going to be Bah, B-A-H, B-A-H, kind of like a sheep, and replica.
Right now, about 5 to 8, please.
5 to 8. All right, I'll try to remember. Nate at 8, Wake Holly at 5 to 8. So the 2 words, Linda, to put up on the screen is going to be Bah, B-A-H, Bah Humbug, and replica, R-E-P-L-I-C-A. Letter number 6 for big giant bulbs ticket is a V. That's a V in variety. He used to tell us variety was the spice of life. So I tried to date all the girls I could. Wasn't too bad. Vinyl has a V. And that's it for the V's. Looks alike. We always do a double check, so don't worry. Bah and replica. So make a sentence using the words bah and replica. Thank you, Linda. I hope everyone's feeling well. I'm getting over the silly cold. And Holly saw her doctor yesterday, and he says he'll give her steroids unless she starts to feel better. So far she hasn't asked me to go get steroids. It was kind of like an open order for him. But I'm hoping that she doesn't need them. I toughed it out. I didn't take any medicine at all. And I'm pretty much over it. I still got a little bit of runny nose, not as much, but still some there. Next letter is an S, but I hope that everyone's feeling good. Mosquito has an S. Franchise has an S. Some rich guy is making a replica of the Titanic. I heard that, Nate. Where's your chip? I got it. So you're in for the drawing for the black pearls now, which that'll happen at about, well, when we're done with this. Still looking for S's. Useful has an S. Oh, there wasn't very many S's. Okay, the next letter is an M. Bah humbug, Richard Kent says. Thought I found a treasure, but it was a replica, red chip. I remember you having a red chip. Big giant bulb has a red chip. That's whose ticket we're working on, Richard. Red chip, red chip. No, that one's Jeannie's. Okay, Richard, you are in. M. Mosquito. Georgianne is here. You almost got put in by William Brody was going to put you in. But I said, nah, she really needs to come in. So, anyways, Mock has an M, actually, and then Common has two M's. Oh, Multiplex. Anyways, Georgianne, Big Giant Bulb, which is Maria. I think you met Maria at M22. Kyle and Maria came up for Saturday night when we had the bonfire. I can't remember if they stayed overnight or what. Did I just see Millie? Welcome aboard, Millie. William Brody. Wow, that replica of my body at the gym. That felt good. Okay, I got you, Bill. You're in. That's a good one. All right. Anyways, Melly, we're playing the game. You can make a sentence out of the two words on the screen there. And that will make a poker chip for you because I don't think you have one yet, but we'll put you in the pot. And then when we're done with this $5 cash word that we're working on right now, which is Big Giant Bulb, won that. Then we'll be drawing out of a pot again for anybody that made sentences, the Black Pearls $5 ticket. That goes real fast towards the end. And then we go and raid Nate. So it's Tix at 6 and Nate at 8 and Ray at 9. Right? Who comes after Ray? Gina at 10. All right. Next letter is a K, okay? All right. Bear with me, okay? Mock has a K. Any more K's? Necklace and ink. Okay. Letter number 10, and then you're going to get a third word to help you make sentences. It's so good to see you, Millie. Are you guys still based in Oklahoma? I, in the word infer, and there's an I in mosquito. There's an I in franchise. I in mid. Looks like there's going to be a lot of I's. There's an I in variety. And veil. Daylight. Him. As in male, him. not the song. Okay, replica and acting, vinyl, multiplex, ink, and I think that's it for the eyes. Now I got to pick a word from this cash word. Let's use mock, M-O-C-K. And you can use variations on these words. I was thinking mocking, then find a bird to go with it. I don't know. We got 20 people on board. We're doing good. New comments. Let me double check here. So, Linda, this next word is mock, M-O-C-K. If you can make up a new, oh, she did already. There we go. Timmy Ray is here. Welcome aboard. Big Giant Bulb won the $5 ticket that we're working on right now, the cash word. But there's 3 words on the screen that you can make a sentence out of. Any 2 out of the 3 or all 3. Make a sentence, and we'll put your chip in for the next drawing after this one for the black pearls. And then we'll raid Nate. Yeah, hippies went to Woodstock. Michelle is in. Okay, I might have missed something, but I believe she's in. Okay, letter number 11 is a W. We have a W. Where any W's? Calling all W's. Yes, crown has a W. Next letter is a Y. Ahoy, mateys. Channel 72. Welcome aboard. So glad to have you. This is our normal Wednesday night game show, more or less. We're scratching ticket, hoping that this time that Maria might win some money on the ticket that she random drawing. This doesn't cost anybody any money. I pay for the tickets, and if you win, I send you the money. How fair is that? Of course, if it gets over $150, then we split the money. There are some rules to it. But under 150, yeah, you win, you get it. I send it to you via money order. Well, Timmy can tell you. So I'm so glad that you guys down there on Channel 72 in probably Mississippi, I'm thinking. Welcome aboard. Appreciate you being here. All right. We're still looking for Y's. There's a Y in Quincy. Daylight. And variety. You people in Mississippi, I guess you're probably not under a frost warning tonight. We are. Supposed to get into the 30s tonight. U has a Y. Vinyl has a Y. And that's a crossword with annoy. That's what I specialize in, that. I annoy people. Don't mock me. I did put up a sentence. Do you want me to type in a replica? That's a good one, Bernae. I got your chip and you're in. All right. I'm still looking for Y's in puzzle number 2. I think, they're Onyx has a Y. And I think that's it for the Y's. Okay. Next letter is P. Like Paul, but P. Looking for P's. Replica has a P. And plan. That's the crossword with replica. And multiplex. It's like reminds me of multiple vitamins. Holly is almost out of her standard B12 that she's been taking, and as soon as she runs out of that, then she's going to start on a multiple vitamin that includes B12, but it'll have vitamin D and all different vitamins. People say I'm a replica of my father. Bah. Okay, there. I got your tip, Jordan. You are in. You know, when it comes to reproduction, girls are the easiest to make. Seriously, girls are the easiest to make, guys. You've got the pattern right in front of you. Replica Rolex. That's a good one, Hitch Up. And Toe, Mark. Did Millie check it out? I don't see her. That is a good one. Any more P's? I don't think so. So the next letter is an O. O. Mosquito. I watch Ruby Slots. And when she almost hits something, she'll go, oh, oh. It's kind of funny. It's an interesting, these people that, they're in Vegas, they're playing slot machines. Well, Blaine, spinning and winning with Blaine, the Blaine train, he's down here in Hartford. He goes every night to the casino and he films it. And then he does some editing anyways. But his channel's growing. But the ones out in Vegas, their channels are growing tremendously. To the point, when you think about it, they're gambling every day, and they're filming it every day. Where do they get the money for all this? They get it from YouTube. Because, if you got 32,000 subscribers, chances are you're making a little bit per month on YouTube. And if you really don't need that money for living expenses, well, enjoy yourself at the casino. Oh, my goodness. Jordan Rose, you have a great eye and heart, just saying. I don't know if that's a sentence or not, but okay. Yes, Jordan is awesome. So far, she's still the only one that gave me a recipe for M23. So, yes, she's awesome. Okay, Mosquito had 2 O's. Common has 2 O's. Outdo has 2 O's. And that's, we only need the letter T to actually spell a mystery key word. So, root for the letter T. Okay, U has a O, and we spelled that word. That's in puzzle number 2. You need 3 words in a puzzle to begin to win something, at least $5. And if you was to get 4 words, it'd probably most likely be 10 or more, it could be. And 5 words could be 5, 10, 15 or more. Don't know. Because it's a mystery key, or mystery, it's a mystery word. But then it jumps up. If you get 6 words in one puzzle, it's $50 and onwards. Okay. We're still looking for O's. Out has an O. Boil. That's a mystery key word. So we need an L and a B for that one. Food has 2 O's. And crown. Onyx has an O. Okay. 1 more letter and you get your 4th word to make sentences. Yeah. Georgianne, did you know? Well, yeah, I think you know. We're doing this one. Big giant bulb, which is Maria. That's Kyle's girlfriend. Anyways, yeah, you met him at M22. And whoever else is here. Linda Barker, anybody that was at M22 probably did meet Kyle and Big Giant Bulb, which is Maria. And she is funny. I was hoping to see her today, but she didn't go with Kyle today. Kyle came out to my sister's house for a little while. We were talking about going out on the river, the Grand River, maybe launching at Cedar Lake, which I think was a gravel pit at one time. H, we're looking for H words. Him and Daylight and Zenith. Each and Ba. Anyways, we were going to go do some sonar, exploring, treasure hunting. You know what? We spelled the word him because we had M earlier and I missed it. Still looking for H's. There's a U that we missed in the word out. That was way back in the very beginning. So yeah, we catch these as we go along. I don't see any more H's. That doesn't mean there isn't any. So we've got him and what else? We have him in puzzle 1 and we have you in puzzle 2. And we just need the T for a mystery key. Okay, we are now up to 15, letter number 15. So it's time for our fourth word that you can use to make a sentence. If you had to work but wanted to come. I understand, Maria. Big money, big money, big money, big money. I got to move up here a little bit. Lily is saying she rushed to get my twin sister's shirts. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Yeah, you can count on Georgianne for sure. Yeah. In Pennsylvania, a person doesn't even have to go to a stadium. They're allowed to do games on their phones. Yeah, we have that here. I think I wouldn't doubt that most states allow it. And they've had gambling on the computers for quite some time. Hairstylist. All right. Let's pick a word. How about annoy? Annoy. Annoy. Ba, replica, mock, and annoy. Well, that the only word that we have that is innocuous is replica. Ohio doesn't allow it, huh? Yes, Michigan 23, thumbs up. I am so looking forward to it. Yes, ba, replica, mock, and annoy. So, any 2 or 3 or all 4 make a sentence. And then your chip gets put in and we'll be drawing pretty soon at about probably another 10 minutes or so, maybe 15 minutes. We'll be drawing for the black pearl. And then we scratch that off pretty quick. And then we wind it up and we go raid Nate at 8. So, next letter is an E. Oh my goodness. That's a popular vowel. We have franchise and item. Variety has an E. The V-E-E-T, beat. Couple E's. Zenith has an E. Each and ounce. Those are crosswords that share the E. Replica. Clue. Intrigue. Useful. Multiplex. Necklace has 2 E's. And I think that might be it for the E's. O23 is going to be a blast. So is that Oklahoma 23? I know it's Oregon 23. I would love to go to that, but I know I'm not. The mock replica of the cheesecake was blah and annoying. That works. Our treasured home is in the pot. For the Black Pearl. Yeah, I knew you were going, Renee. Ohio 23. You know, we did talk about having to get together in Ohio. And we've decided that no, we're going to do some kind of a fancy, somehow, some way. Instead of having to get together in Linda Barker's home state of Ohio, which we were originally planning on doing, we just got too much going on for the M23. So we're going to take the, I don't know, probably the path of less resistance, and we're going to go down, and if we have to drive Linda's van for her, whatever, we're going to get her to M23. As in, come hell or high water. The big O meet up in Oregon. Oh, that O. Oh, that O. You knew better, Nate. You're just farting around. Infer has an E that I missed there. Corrected that. The next letter is Z, and I know there is a Z. I saw one. Zenith. Okay. And we have 3 letters left to go. We're kind of rooting for a T. We got a J, and I have a feeling J might be a dud. I don't recall seeing any J's. No J's. And we have an A. Ooh. Baba Blanket is the trademark name of an annoying sheepskin replica made of mock sherpa, made of polyester. Linda Barker, you're definitely in. A for is in variety and franchise. A is in daylight and veil and nab and each. Remember, we only have one letter after this. Ba has an A. Replica and annoy. Acting and plan. Come on, big money for Maria. Ray has an A. Cognac and necklace have A's. I'm checking to double check to see if we have any more A's. I don't see any. Okay, last letter. Root for a T. Get your sentences made. L. The last letter is an L. Veil. We spelled veil in puzzle number 1, so we have 2 words up there. Veil and him. Let's see if we can spell one more. It doesn't look like it. Gotta have 3 words. Replica has an L. This is puzzle 2 now. Plan has an L, but no N's. Multiplex has the L, but we don't have the T or... Yeah, we don't have the T. Clue. Necklace. Useful. We spelled useful. And we spelled U in puzzle 2. Okay, I'm going to do some double checking here. Did we have any T's? No. Did we have any N's? No. No R's? No R's. No C's? No C's. No D's? No C's or D's. There's an O that we missed in mock. Doesn't help us because we don't have the C. There's the T in the mystery keyword outgo. See, we can't. Yeah. N. No, no N's. And Zenith. No C's, no N's, no T's. R's, C's, M's, N's, C, T, N, G, T, R, C's, B's. Do we have any B's? No, we did not. D's, no N's, no C's, no C's. I am sorry, Maria. This is a dud. Hey, maybe if you made a sentence and you're in for the Black Pearls drawing, this is coming up next. Well, Sue was saying I was annoyed when everybody mocked my replica song for Bob Bob Black Sheep. That's a good one. Got your chip. You are in, Sue. Okay. Looks like Mark has to step out. I missed where he said he was leaving. Okay, yeah, he said he had to go. Okay, Mark, we'll miss you already. You said that's no big deal. Hey, you never know. Next time, or maybe you'll guess the channel on Saturday and have another chance. That's as said. It's gambling, you know. Now, I have not tried any kind of gambling on my computer. I would not do that. I'd much rather lose my money in person at the casino. Although, you know, I have played casino style slot games. There was a couple of them I really liked to play, but they were not, you know, real money. You didn't win any money. Did you open the door?
Yeah.
What? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. All right. Let me find out. Holly, what's going on?
Trying to get reception.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody was out there. She's trying to get better reception on the TV. And
Stupid rap, Jack.
it's a stupid what?
That rat.
A rat.
I think it's sync too. Yeah, that's
I don't know what you're talking about. It's probably my pacemaker that's screwing up the television show. So I'll turn it off real quick. Yeah, make a sentence using the words. You might get another chance. I still have your chip here. Big giant bulb. So yeah, we give people a few minutes to make a sentence yet. I got everybody's chips down here. That includes my sister's. Where did she go? She hasn't made a sentence. The words, there's 4 words on the screen there where it says Linda Barker down below me here. Those 4 words. Any 2, any 3, or all 4. Make a sentence. We'll put your chip in. And you have, well, we got quite a few minutes. We'll go to no later than 7:45. So Marina saying casinos have been going, and perhaps I'll do a video. Yeah. Why not? Only a year behind. Yeah, no, I can't turn it off, Michelle. Well, actually, I could. I do know the IP address. But as to what code words to turn it off, I don't know. When I was at the cardiologist last Tuesday, she adjusted it. She slowed it down. So it's not pushing. It's not, my heart's not beating as fast, if you will. Actually, it was the pressure that she turned down. The battery is not having to put out as much power to push the valves or whatever in my heart to, you know, at the right time when they're supposed to beat. And open and close, yada yada. That's what this is for. I had a apparently I was born with it, and it gradually got worse. That my heart was not beating correctly, therefore not moving the fluids in the bloodstream to the proper places at the right time. It's all a matter of balance in your body, you know. And I have learned that quite often when people have issues, for instance, with swelling or with uh, fluid around your lungs or fluid in your ankles, anywhere that you can retain fluid, chances are it could be your heart's not pumping the fluids where they're supposed to go in the first place. So maybe your kidneys are supposed to get some of this fluid at a certain time and they don't get it because that fluid just got sent to your ankles. Or this fluid over here that was supposed to go to the liver, now we'll just dump it around the lungs. And pretty soon your lungs get tight and you can't breathe. It's all a matter of balance. So you got to balance your heart. And I do joke about it. Put the pacemaker back on. I do joke about it because it's all hooked up to the internet. They control it through the internet. I mean, it controls itself right now. But if they want to make adjustments, they just go on the internet and make adjustments. So now my battery is good for another year and a half. So you're going to have to put up with me, unless something else happens, until 2035. Then my battery goes dead and I'll see it. But, well, I'm sure prior to that, they'll be putting in a new battery, if I'm still around. Yes. Yeah, it is a little bit weird. Now and then I think I feel it, but, I haven't gone into a defib. There was nothing showing because they can go back and look. It says, oh, you're kind of pissed off that day. Yeah, I was. Heart rate was a little higher. But my BP and my heart rate's all good. And I'm not taking any blood pressure medications, none of that. I'm taking 0 meds. And I feel 19. Wow. Maybe not quite feel 19. My brain, 19. Chasing all you ladies. But yeah, I can feel it. It's right there. See the lump? And it's pretty sharp right here. That's the top of it. It's like a box of cigarettes. It's got the sharp corners sticking up. And I can feel it, And every now and then I will accidentally bump into something. Ow! Ow! You're not walking the plank. Okay, William. I don't blame you. We're telling Kyle about walking the plank today. My brother-in-law and I were on the plank, and my sister raised us up. Okay, it was a tubular plank, hollow, long, flat tube stock, if you will. And, the fork of the forklift would slide in it, and then she raised us up, and we were working on the second floor, if you will, of the bus garage. And we were putting in the big screws to hold the decking, the roof decking. We were putting those into the rafters. So self-tapping big screws, big ones with washers, keep it waterproof and stuff. And we got done, and we're standing on this plank, and we got our tools, and the forklift had an issue, and it would do this once in a while, and it did it while we're standing on the plank. Sister went to lower it, and the fork went down suddenly. I mean, the whole thing dropped like 3 feet instantly. We were in midair. We're- the plank dropped out from under us, and we both landed back on the plank, but we're like, it was a little scary. I don't know how we didn't fall off and get hurt. So we're still, a good 8 feet up in the air when we're doing this dance on the plank. Yeah, no medication. So I'm very blessed. Very blessed. And yeah, and I do. I chase the ladies. It's not doing me any good. I can't even buy a girlfriend for crying out loud. And I'm not broke. Not completely. Okay, we got 5 more minutes. You can make a sentence out of those words. They're right by Linda's name. Ba, replica, mock, annoy. Make a sentence out of any two, any three, or all four. Make a sentence. We'll put your chip in, Lance. Well, Lance is not here. Boondocking the Boomer. Not here tonight. He got voted best hair. And Tina's the outsider. She was in a tie with the cat lady. She's a Vanner as well. But they call her the cat lady. I think her name is it Emmy? EMI? Emmy? I don't know. But apparently, according to Raven and the Van I Am, Tina and this cat lady are tied for best hair. And I wrote to Raven and said, well, sorry, but my opinion, Tina gets best hair. But then again, I'm biased. So, Emmy, thank you, Michelle. Yes. Raven says that Tina and Emmy are in a tie for best hair on YouTube for the girls. And Lance was the winner for best hair by far. Doesn't even have a second runner up for best male hair on YouTube. And I'd have to say he does have nice hair. Wish mine was that nice. He says I got rockin' locks, but it's growing, but it doesn't grow on top. That's why I wear a hat. Yeah, I don't know, Benet, who, but no, Raven says they talk a lot about it. Now, who's they? Maybe Raven's hooked up with the meteorologist. I mean, that's who most of us refer to as they. You know what they say. Going to be a frost tonight. That's what they said. But I think there's some proverbial theys that need their asses kicked. Nancy says he has fabulous hair. Yeah, he does. Lance credits me with saving his life. Georgiana was right there with me. So she should share some of the credit. But we were standing on the very back on the wagon when Charlie Grace was going to take our picture at M22. Well, the three of us, Georgianne, myself, and Lance, we were right on the back on the top. We were where we should not have been. And Lance lost his balance, and I reached out and grabbed him. Otherwise, he would have went down about 8 foot. He probably would have took Georgianne and I with him. But luckily, he didn't go down. You have the best bald head. That's funny, William. Sean, one of the channels that she mods, his hair is down to show slow as. Huh. My hair used to be down to the middle of my back. And no, it was this one. This is fake. But seriously, my hair was this long. in my younger days, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, it was this long. And I usually wore it at work in a ponytail, and the girls would tug it, stuff like that. And one of my bosses says, okay, there was one other guy that worked for the same company. And he had long, beautiful hair, but I think he retired. So I was the only guy out of about 300,000 people that work for this company with long hair, as far as men. They didn't really have it in the dress code, but they kept suggesting, that I'd be more professional if I had a business cut. Anyways, I gave my long hair to Locks for Love, and I got the business cut. Do you know that it has taken me, let's see, it's going on 12 years, and I'm still, well, I'm just below my shoulders. My hair doesn't grow as fast as it used to. And thanks to being more professional looking, I lost my beautiful hair. So I am bitter about that. Yeah, we did almost fall off, Georgianne. Oh, it's Van City Van Life's, like, so Chrome's girlfriend? Okay. Yeah, yeah, we did almost fall off. Definitely. It's 7:46. That's why I took the words down. Everybody that's in the pot for the next drawing they're in, and I'm closing it off. So it's time. Georgianne, would that be? Would we have started all drinking? 'Cause I don't drink anymore, but if I fell off the wagon with you and Lance, would I be accused of drinking? Probably. I think all three of us were sober at the time. I know I was. Maybe that's a good thing, or I would have dragged both of you and Lance down with me had I been drinking. I think we repositioned ourselves so we weren't quite in such a danger mode. But we're just trying to be high enough to see over everybody else below us so that Charlie could see us in her camera. Because we're so vain. All 5 hairs are perfect. Thank you, Nancy. I like that. Why do men carry off bald heads and look good, but women can't? Yeah, I know. That is an oddball thing. When I see a woman with a bald head, I'm going to call her a Mooney. Or I'm going to say, how long do you have to do chemo? And why are you doing chemo? I disagree with chemo. Nate and the Land Closet, we have a link. We should put that up there. Because, yeah, in about 10 minutes, we're going to be raiding Nate. I should look at my chest, Nancy. I used to have about 4. Now I don't have any. And as far as on my head, I just tell people, I rubbed it off on the headboard. Georgianne says she was sober. Okay, I have a red chip in my hand. Could it be big giant bulb? I don't know whose name is on it, but it is red. Our treasure home. Big time Nancy. And then Nancy Hawkins for the chance at winning something on Black Pearls. Okay, and the date is May 24th. Got it. All right, here we go. Let's get these chips out of the way a minute. And we'll get the Black Pearl out here. We'll scratch that, and then we'll go raid Nate. Black Pearl, here you come. All right. You've seen these before. That's your typical match numbers. You know, there's 6 winning numbers that the state says you got to match. So we'll start with that. And then there's 3 bonuses where you have to get a shell in that to win whatever bonuses is. There's a 10, 20, and a 50. And then there's a win all number. I think you don't win the bonuses, but you could win all 12 of the prizes in behind these pearls. So the first winning number is 21. Actually, that's one of my favorite numbers. And your number, Nancy, is 10. So that's no good. The next winning number is 37. Your number is 35. Whoa. Freaked me out for a second there. The next one is 3. And you have 27. Hey, you never know. I'm not seeing any what I call a giveaway as to a loser, which I've seen that. Or seems like I've proven that. It's like, okay, so you got a winning number of 34 and you get 33. And you go, too close. Or you get 32. Or, you know, or the other side of it. You know, but wait a minute, you know. All right. Next winning number is 31. And Nancy has 29. That's still looking kind of hopeful. Next winning number is a 33. And Nancy has 14. I'm still hopeful. Okay, the win all number is 9. Yeah, where is Richard? The protective uncle. He didn't like my jokes about rubbing my hair off on the headboard. No, he doesn't care. All right. 7. Doesn't match anything. All right, 6 more possibles. We have a 19. No match. A 6. No match. An 18. No match. These are all good numbers, you know. 9 and 18. Come on, those are good numbers. And 6. Yeah, they're multiples of 3s. And 3, 6, and 9, we know that's Tesla's numbers. That's magical numbers. Wow. 40. 2 more chances. 25. Nope. 24. I'll be danged. I would have thought this would have matched. I see no matches. Double checking. No match. No match. No match. No match. All right. $10 bonus time. Oh, I hear the test. Knack. 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 This is only a test. So the Holly emergencies. Holly knows this one. The Holly emergency system. 8 and 8. Yep.
Did they hear me?
Yeah, I think they heard you, Holly. Okay. Instead, on the $10 bonus, we needed a shell. We got a hook. On the $20 bonus, we need a shell, but we got a flag. And last The $50 bonus needs a shawl, and it got an anchor. So Nancy, our treasured home, I'm sorry. This is another POS. Shit happens. Who's dying in the background? Actually, she's not dying. It's a mockery. You know, Holly has that scratchy voice. She's had it all since I've known her. It's just her voice. And when she yells, it gets more annoying. The whole neighborhood hears her when she yells for me. And I might be outside. I could be mowing the lawn. And all of a sudden it's, Jack! 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 So there's the there's the emergency broadcast tests that they do on the TV. It's Jack! 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 And we go, Jack! So we changed it to Jack, Jack, Jack. Yeah. It's the Holly emergency broadcast system. It typically means that she needs a beer. And I have to come in the house, turn the lawnmower off, come in the house. What the do you want? I need a beer. The refrigerator's 5 feet from her. Yep, spoiled. Chewbacca. You know, there was a lady on the radio station, and she may have gotten married. I don't know. But anyways, her name was Ellen Baca. Kyle, do you ever listen to channel or Wood Radio? Anyways, she'd usually be on in the afternoons, and she'd give the weather report or she'd do something. And her name was Ellen Baca. And I always was tempted to call the radio station and ask her if she was related to Chewy. I should have done it. I didn't. Paperwork thingy. Oh my God. It's all right, Bree. Well, I'm okay with it. I can't speak for Nate. What was it we used to say after school? I'm kicking your ass. Yeah, who is Jody? I missed something here. Oh, your sister Michelle is Jody? Wait a minute. This is not making any sense. The saw work's been crazy. Had the baby. Who? Jody Beard. There she is. And she snuck in under a different name. Welcome aboard, Jody. we are about to leave, but thank you for coming aboard. Follow this link here that Fairy Dust put up. It's up further in the chat, and I'm going to follow it. Actually, I'm going to type in Land Cloud Adventures after I get off here. I can't follow links in StreamYard. So, mateys, thank you for coming aboard tonight. It's been wonderful. Nobody won any money, but at least we tried. Until next Wednesday, we'll do this again, but I also will see you Saturday at noon Eastern for Guess the Channel. And of course, we go live again at 6 for Guess the Channel. And Holly by Golly will be live with the weekly laugh report. So, thank you for coming aboard, mateys. Fair winds and smiles. See you at Nate's. And of course, may God bless. Good night. And the broadcast.